Having lived in both Sydney and Hong Kong for my entire life, I am no stranger to high living standard, overpriced food, convenient lifestyle, and generally a good quality of life. But does faster services, more stuff, and more consumption mean a better life? From personal experience, I can tell you that's not the case. I'm not telling you that money can't buy happiness or you should try minimalism. I just think that there's more to do with our internal motivation, satisfaction, and emotion when it comes to determining what makes a good quality of life. I used to be that insecure, paranoid young adult who hated her life and didn't know what to do with it. And now, I have a strong and clear purpose, and I have found inner peace. And I'm going to show you how you can improve your quality of life from a personal development perspective. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Venus and I'm a second year music therapy student in Sydney. So we all want a happy, fulfilled and meaningful life. But wait, what does that actually mean? This is what today's video is all about. I'm going to talk about my own quarter life crisis and how I solved my problems and how to live a more fulfilled life from my own experience. So right after I graduated from uni, I knew that I was in a profession that I don't like. I was in a constant dissatisfaction. I was blaming everyone and everything around me. And the problem was that I couldn't figure out what I want in life because there's a gap from knowing what you don't want to knowing what you really want. So I started reading a lot of self-help books and I googled a lot of tools to help me figure out what I really wanted in life. And then I kind of stumbled upon using the planners, so I started being a planner junkie and doing all those kind of bullet journaling stuff to start figuring out what I want in life by doing all those reflection exercises and stuff. So here are 3 helpful reflection questions and quotes that really changed my life. And the first quote is this one. It says, "Most people prefer the certainty of misery over the misery of uncertainty." So if you're looking for any sign to change, this is it. I think this is a very accurate description of most people's lives. They know what they don't like, but they prefer just being stuck in this reality that created for themselves instead of getting out onto the unknown. Because the irony is that you don't feel comfortable in your current life, but you prefer to stay in this comfort zone instead of going out into the unknown to figure out what's out there because you're scared. And this is the quote that made me take the leap of faith and ditch my accounting career for music therapy. You can find out more about my story in the link here. So the second question that you can ask yourself is, if money wasn't the problem, what would I do? So this is a very typical coaching question that people often get asked when they have to make a change. Because the main problem is that people nowadays don't even imagine what the alternative situation can be like if they made a change. Money is always the number one reason that we hear people talk about when we ask them why they are not making a change, but still complain, right? And this one is a really good reflection question to challenge your imagination and just to think about your deepest desire if money wasn't relevant. And the last reflection question is, what if I succeeded? So think about all the good things that might happen if you go after the life that you want and you succeed in doing that, nothing stopping you. Because it helps you realize that you have the power to change your situation and it's never too late. Because there will never be a green light or the perfect timing for you to go after the life that you want. So just do the damn thing. So now let's talk about how to live a more fulfilled life from my own personal experience. So the first one is purpose over passion. In psychology, we often refer to the Maslow's hierarchy of needs to illustrate this point. Because ultimately all human beings want to live a meaningful life while they help other people. And I do believe that having a meaningful purpose is the key to living a good life. When you have that fire inside you to do something not just for yourself, you are onto something.
For the greater good.
And I see going after my own vision a way to unlock my full potential because it forces you to become better continuously. So I think that how to find passion is almost a wrong question. Because you can be passionate in lots of things. I'm passionate in Harry Potter, and you might be passionate in World of Warcraft. But how often do you really make a living with it and never get tired of doing it? Also, your passion will change over time. And you know what? You can be passionate in making money without loving the work that you do. So that's not very sustainable. So the key here is to look for something more intrinsic, just like motivation, that will keep you going no matter what obstacles that you encounter. And this is where purpose comes in. And as cliche as it sounds, the quickest way to find your own calling and purpose is to feel it. Just to listen to your heart, not your head. Because there's always a topic that tugs at your heartstrings. So for me, it's young people and mental health. Actually, I'm a living proof of why you need to look for purpose, not passion. I'm passionate in music. I can spend hours in my studio making music, but I don't want to be an artist or performer. On the other hand, I have a soft spot for young people, and my heart always aches when I see young people commit suicide on the news. It makes me want to do something about it, preferably devoting my whole life to it. And this is why music therapy is the perfect career for me. It's the best way to combine my purpose and passion. This is meaningful to me. So pay attention to what your heart says. Mind you, it might not be something the society approves, and it is your responsibility to decide whether you want to follow your heart or listen to what everyone else says. Next, you have to understand your values. And there are two things underneath this. The first one is your vision, which is linked to your purpose, and also you need to challenge your beliefs. So for vision, you need to ask yourself, what are your core values and beliefs? For me, it's freedom, courage, creation, love, etc. And I strive to live a life incorporating all these values by the work that I do, the people around me, etc. Because when your values and your life are aligned, you live a more fulfilled life. So how do you challenge your beliefs? This is where your self-awareness comes in. For example, why do you think the only way to be happy is to be rich or to be a doctor or lawyer, etc.? And why do you believe in the society script, which means that you might graduate by the age of 21, get married before you turn 28, have a mortgage by 35, have kids, have a dog, that kind of thing? There is no right or wrong. It's just that we often have certain mindsets from our parents and the society that we never challenge. It's a helpful exercise to think about what you truly believe in and value, and then find ways to align your life with them. And the last point to help you live a more fulfilled life is to just enjoy the ride, smell the flowers, whatever you want to call it. It is so important to practice gratitude, which I always talk about in this channel. Because when you are feeling grateful, your mind literally has no space for worries. And also you will enjoy your life more by paying attention to things that you used to take for granted before. That's why mindfulness is such a big thing in personal development. And another mindset shift to make you enjoy the ride more is to change your perspective, because perspective is everything. You want to start seeing everything as opportunities instead of things that go against you, because you will always find some good things out of any situation. So these are the lessons that I learned in my quarter-life crisis in how to live a more fulfilled life. As always, self-awareness is the first step. There is no self-development without self-awareness. If you're interested in learning about how to live a more fulfilled life and how to change your life, feel free to sign up my free new 5-day email course. It's called Set the Tone. It's literally to set the tone for your next 6 months so that you can have a reset and refocus on what really matters to you in order to live your best life. Don't wait until the 1st of January to make a change. You can do it today. Sign up in the link in the description box below. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.